So you might have noticed that in the most recent episode of House of the Dragon, Jacaerys suggests seeking out people with partial Valyrian ancestry and having them try to claim the various riderless dragons running around. Another thing that you might have noticed is that so far this season, we have met about 3 people who would have Valyrian as one of their 23andMe results, and a 4th person with an interesting hair color, if you catch my drift. So in this video, we are going to discuss these people, and we're also going to talk about a 5th person who has not been featured on the show, at least at this point in time. There will be potential spoilers for upcoming episodes of House of the Dragon Season 2 and Fire and Blood, the book that this show is based off of. Alrighty, so let's start with the Dragon Rider candidates whose background is directly addressed in the show. Alrighty, so in episode 1 of this season, we meet Alan. He is a sailor in Corlys Velarion's fleet. If you notice, there seemed to have been a bit of awkwardness between him and Corlys during that meeting in episode 1. We later find out in episode 4 that this awkwardness could be because he is Corlys' illegitimate son. Earlier on, in episode 3, we met Ulf, who claims to be the half-brother of Viserys and Daemon via their father Balon. People like them, illegitimate children with Valyrian ancestry, are known as Dragonseeds. There is also Alan's brother Adam. Now, if I remember episode 4 correctly, Corlys only confirms that Alan is his son, but in the books, he is also the father of Adam, and I'm assuming it's going to be the same in the show, but we shall see. Alrighty, we've also met Hugh Hammer. If you remember, he's a blacksmith at King's Landing, and he's trying to take care of his wife and sickly daughter amongst food shortages. So we don't know too much about him and his background, but his hair happens to be a very light silvery color that is typical of Valyrian people. So I don't recall if we've gotten any hints on the show outside of his hair, at least that I picked up on, but if you have read the books, you know that he is related to the Targaryens and Valerians in some way. Yeah, maybe I missed some hints that were dropped outside of the hair color, I don't know. But anyway, if you read the books, you know. Alrighty, so now that we've talked about the show version of events, let's talk about the books. So, none of these Dragonseeds get direct confirmation of who their Valyrian parent is. The closest confirmations we get are Adam and Alan, who are rumored to either be Lenore Valyrian's or Corlys Valyrian's sons. Although in the books, Corlys is still presented as the most likely candidate, given that Lenore is gay both in the show and books. Another interesting thing is that almost all of these people will go on to successfully claim a dragon. So he will ride Vermithor, Adam claims Sea Smoke, and Ulf bonds with Silverweed. Alan does not get a dragon, but he does go on to get his father a little more. He joins Team Black's war campaign and gets officially recognized as a Valyrian. Now, you might be wondering, well, why doesn't he get a dragon like everyone else? Well, just being Valyrian isn't a guarantee that the dragon will choose you. Remember back in Season 1, Aemon had to try several times before he got Vhagar. Much like pre-Vhagar Aemon, Alan's attempts to claim the dragon Grey Ghost do not work out for him. Okay, so if being Valyrian isn't enough, what does it take to claim a dragon? Honestly, it seems like it's kind of a mystery. So remember that 5th person that I mentioned earlier? Her name is Nettles, and she claims the dragon Sheep Stealer by feeding them sheep. She also strikes up a friendship with Daemon. We aren't given much information on her life previous to the dragons. There is speculation in the fandom, and by Rhaenyra in the books, that she does not have any Valyrian ancestry. However, she does come from the island of Driftmark, a setting where people of Valyrian ancestry are known to frequent. I think the doubt comes from the fact that she doesn't have the typical Valyrian look, but we do have several examples of confirmed Valyrians who look completely different from the rest of the families. Either way, you can't deny that coming up to a dragon you don't know and feeding it is a pretty gutsy way to get it to warm up to you. Although, I must ask, if someone is bringing you the sheep, are you really the sheep stealer? Or are you more like the sheep DoorDash orderer? Alrighty, so you might be wondering if Jesus' ploy works out in the books. The answer is that the results are mixed. Ulf and Hugh turn on Team Black, but Nettles, Adam, and Alan stay loyal to Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra does start to mistrust him after Hugh and Ulf's betrayals, which does complicate matters. She orders the arrest of Adam and Nettles, who were warned by Corlys and Daemon respectively. Adam dies in battle, and Nettles is sent away by Daemon. After Rhaenyra dies, Alan was found gathering ships to attack Dragonstone, which at the time was under the control of Aegon and Team Green, given that Rhaenyra had died. Alrighty, so things might not play out like they do in the books. One interesting change that I noted is that it seems like Alan is older than Adam in the show. Based off of this, a change that could happen is that they might swap Adam and Alan's storylines, given that they swapped their ages. And we also haven't met Nettles yet. I've seen some rumors that she's been cut from the show. However, I don't think we'll know for sure until next season. I mean, we only really are now hearing about Daeron Targaryen. So you never know what they might add as the show goes on. We'll see. But what do y'all think the Dragonseeds will get up to in House of the Dragon? Will they get the same dragons they do in the book? Will all of them stay loyal to Team Black? Who knows? Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!